Well, you heard all about it. The violent crime spikes on the top of the mind of us, and the mayor here today in her State of the City address. Her main announcement was the commitment to a program called Operation Ceasefire. And ABC 2 News investigator Brian Kubler explains what it is and how it fits into the police commissioner Anthony Batt's plan.
Operation Ceasefire is a program aimed at a very small part of the Baltimore criminal population thought to be responsible for the lion's share of violent crime. We're talking about the apprehension of gang members here, which is one of the tenets of Commissioner Anthony Batt's strategy to combat crime. Operation Ceasefire was first developed in Boston. It was a great success up there and has been adopted by other cities around the country. In short, it is a grand bargain of sorts. The city, police, and community reach out, offering an alternative to the criminal life of these violent repeat offenders. If they don't take that deal, then prepare for a uniquely targeted, swift, and heavy-handed reaction by law enforcement from the local level to the federal level. While the mayor pushed this program today in her State of the City address, it already appeared in the commissioner's strategic plan released late last year. In that plan, the department says it will appoint a ceasefire coordinator who will lead the citywide multi-agency effort, the success of which will depend on identifying who is doing the shooting and for what reason. A current cycle of violence in Baltimore the commissioner addressed in an interview with ABC 2 News just last week.
We had people who were stepping up doing random shootings and taking place. A lot of that random shootings was retaliatory shootings. It was retaliatory shootings that had taken place a year before, 2 years before. And what I really try to push the organization to become very good at and have a model at is to make sure that we know who the gangs are, who the players are, and who's in conflict with one another.
Understanding exactly who those violent repeat offenders are and why they are offending should help the ceasefire effort laid out today by the mayor. Operation Ceasefire is the idea of Professor David Kennedy out of the John Jay College of Criminal Justice in New York. Baltimore will work in concert with that school to design the program here. Brian Kubler, ABC 2 News.
Operation Ceasefire isn't the only plan to cut down on violence in our city. Targeting the most violent criminals and upgrading technology also on the agenda. And if you missed it last week, you can check out Brian's full interview with the commissioner on our website. Find it at abc2news.com/investigations.